The goal of today was really to try and learn from each other. This is still a relatively new space, and we've got lots to learn. So that's why we are here.
So the art world is old, and it has its hierarchies, its layers, its gatekeepers. They are known, they've been institutionalized, and the economics that sit around it have also been quite known and established. And the people who are buying NFTs are truly completely different group of people with a different community and culture. Like the art world has tried to court tech money for decades now and has never succeeded in penetrating that. And NFTs come from the tech world as well as like a more of an online culture. And so we see this weird moment where there's this sort of dance between these two groups now, which is quite interesting to see play out.
So the position the government take are generally, if it's kind of a hobby, whatever you're doing, whether you're mining, creating NFTs, or you're dabbling in crypto, then it's probably going to be capital gains tax or perhaps losses at the moment for people dabbling in crypto. And then if you're an artist developing NFTs and selling, like Misha and Ed, then they're much more likely to be business assets.
That idea is so revolutionary. We've not seen the likes of that since the invention of the joint stock company 400 years ago. That's what we're living through. It's on that scale. But as a lawyer, coming in, as I say, capital raising, all these things that the artists can now do, that's fantastic. But when you look at the legal status of crypto and NFTs, until 2019, we didn't know what this was. We weren't sure whether it actually qualified as property. People were really struggling with the idea of crypto as a new type of property. So again, it's this idea that this is something completely new. We have to completely reevaluate how we think about property and law.
And also the act of minting an NFT. I mean, the phrase NFT, non-fungible token, the token itself does not have to have that original artwork, whatever it's referencing, within it. It's a receipt for something. If somebody were to tokenize another piece of artwork, but not wrap that up within the actual blockchain ledger entry itself, are you republishing? Are you doing a new communication to the public? Are you committing copyright infringement, essentially? Or is that minting process outside of the scope of current legislation?
So that the actual NFT is basically, it's a digital receipt of ownership, and it can come with anything. It can come without anything. It can come with intellectual property rights. It can come with rights to physical work. It can come with certain benefits or privileges that are tied to the NFT, but it doesn't have to. So currently, we don't have a new framework for NFTs yet, so we're doing our best to apply the rules that we have to this new scenario as much as possible. But what's really important to understand is that copyright applies to NFTs or crypto art like any other form of art. I think a lot of people still think the NFT world is like the Wild West and you can do whatever you like, but you actually can't just take anything and mint it if you don't have any rights to it.
It's another medium where, as an artist, I'm sure if Picasso was alive, he would be playing with it. You know, the crypto, you might argue it in a sort of cynical sense, was created, or the digital art or the NFTs were created in order for crypto to grow. It is just an organic progression of creativity that at some point this was going to take its own life. And yes, it is hugely governed by the crypto bro community and the Bitcoin investors. But in a way, it's just given it a little bit of gas on a pedal of creativity, and the rest is, it's become all these different variations of art and sort of new language in a way.